What's going on, guys? I am back, and I know the quality probably sucks right now because I have no lighting at all. It's already dark outside, and sorry that I haven't been posting, frequently and on schedule. You guys know I like to throw my picks out on Tuesday. I just moved into a new house, so I really haven't had time to do anything. On top of that, I did not even have Wi-Fi until late last night. So now I have Wi-Fi. Now I can make my picks and predictions and so on and so forth. So last week, by the way, college is almost over for me. So I will be doing more gaming videos if you guys look forward to that. Leave some feedback on my current gaming videos. Let me know, which ones you guys like so I could put that out more, prioritize that more. I'm still going to do everything, but I'll just prioritize it more. Like my Giants franchise, I know I'm going to do that. I know a lot of people were commenting saying they wanted that, so that's definitely something I'm going to be doing when my semester is over. I'm going to be no-lifing my Xbox to get as much content as I can for you guys. So, last week, I went 10-5. Man, there were some picks in here that I should have saw coming. The Ravens absolutely killed the Dolphins, but I should have saw that coming that the Ravens could have won at home. And then the Eagles and the Bengals. I chose the Eagles because I thought the Bengals were too weak for that. And, I mean, the Eagles' defense isn't that bad, but they show that they're pretty bad last week. 49ers at Bears. I kind of thought 49ers were on the better track than the Bears, even though the 49ers only had one win at the time. Still do right now, but I thought that the 49ers could get the win here because all the injuries that are happening on the Bears, and I thought they would take advantage, but they didn't. Colin Kaepernick really sucked in the snow, even though he's actually been pretty good in the snow, like in the playoffs versus the Packers one time. I think that was in the snow. Anyway, and the Redskins at the Cardinals. Everybody was picking the Cardinals. I don't know. I guess I kind of slept on the Cardinals a little bit. It was either that or I just kind of overhyped the Redskins too much. The Cardinals are pretty good at home, but I thought the Redskins could have got it done, but unfortunately not. Well, actually, it's a good thing because they're in my division, so I don't care. Anyway, last week I went, 10-5, like I said. Now I am 124, 66, and 2. That brings me to a 65% accuracy. I'm getting up and up every percentile every single time, so that's a good thing. Hopefully I keep on that track. Against the spread, I had a really bad week. I was choosing a lot of underdogs, and that didn't come to fruition, and it didn't help me out whatsoever. So I went 6-9 last week. It sucked. I'm still positive, though. 95, 93, and 4, so that's a good thing. And I got to calculate my upsets and my locks, because at one point I just stopped writing them down in my notebook. I don't know why. I guess I kind of got lazy. So, maybe, if they're not on there, I mean, I'm trying to rush this before Thursday Night Football shows up, so you guys can see this video before the games actually start, before one game actually starts. So if you guys don't see what I usually put in the description, like all of my picks and what I did against the spread, and if I lock them or if I upset them or not, it might not be in the comment section. It might not be in the description because I'm trying to get this out really quick. It might be later, so like later tonight. So Thursday Night Football, Raiders at the Chiefs. I chose the Raiders last time at home, and for some reason, I mean, they got demolished. But I just can't see the Raiders actually splitting with the Chiefs. I think they're too good for that. Even when the Raiders were a terrible team, like a 3-13 team, they still beat the Chiefs every once in a while. And it was close, but they still beat them. And the Chiefs have always been a 9-7 to an 11-5 team for a while now. So I think the Raiders could actually get it done. They're actually a better away team than home team. They are, I believe they're like 5 or 6-0 if you count the Mexico game too, because that's basically away. I don't know, but they're undefeated away in away games, so that's a good thing. And yeah, so I'll take Oakland plus 3.5 and to win the game 26-23. Steelers at the Bills. I could see the Bills winning this game. I could see the Bills winning the game and the Steelers sleeping on the Bills a little bit. because the Steelers always drop games like these. So I can see that happening, but I'll take the Steelers here, -3, 27-20. Broncos at the Titans. I'll tell you this right now: if the Titans pull this off, they win the division. Like, I'm telling you right now, if they pull this off, they win the division. They're not too far behind as of right now. They still have a chance of winning the division, and a win like this could really boost the morale of this team, and they could start playing a lot better. I'll tell you right now, if they beat the Denver Broncos, things could get serious for the Titans. And they could do it. I mean, I don't see why they can't. Their offense is pretty good. The Denver defense is really scary. That's my only problem with the Titans right now. But the Titans defense isn't that good. Their secondary is really weak. But the Broncos offense is weak as well. Trevor Siemian could be coming back. I think he's most definitely coming back. Either way, the quarterback situation is not a strength for the Denver Broncos. And the only problem I have is the wide receivers against the Titans corners. The Titans corners, that depth is really, really weak, and I wouldn't say that Denver's wide receivers are a strength necessarily, but they can do some damage. I mean, I could see Emmanuel Sanders going off. Sure, Demaryius Thomas, but he's kind of a Jekyll and Hyde kind of player. So we'll see how that goes. I really think if the Titans really pull this one off, I think it'll boost their morale, get them to the playoffs. I'm serious, and I would actually take this team seriously. So even I kind of do right now, but I kind of still think they're not ready to face any good teams yet. So if they pull this one off, kudos to them. They're actually favored in this game. Believe it or not, against the Super Bowl champions, reigning Super Bowl champions. They're favored by 1. But if they prove me wrong, then they prove me wrong. I really want them to see them succeed, but I'll take Denver +1 and to win the game, 23-17, close game, and the Titans could definitely take advantage of that. Redskins at the Eagles. In the NFC East, it's kind of hard to really, especially how it is right now. I think it's going to be hard to split, but it's going to be hard to sweep a team. But I think they'll do it here. I think the Washington Redskins will do it here against the Eagles. I'll take the Washington Redskins -2. Take the Redskins 23-20. Cardinals at the Dolphins. The Cardinals are a terrible away team. They're really bad away, but I think they could take advantage of the Dolphins here. The Dolphins really, really struggled against the Ravens, and I can see the Cardinals also throwing all over the Dolphins' offense. And David Johnson, I mean, this is my favorite player in the NFL right now, besides all my Giants players. I mean, non-Giant player, he's my favorite player above all, and he is just a monster. I mean, you just give it to him, whether you throw it to him or pass it or hand it off to him, he's gonna do some damage. So just hand it off to him. So yeah, I'll take the Cardinals 20-16. Take Arizona -1.5. That one's a pretty safe one if you're doing against the spread. I really think that if the Arizona Cardinals do win, I think it's pretty safe to say they'll win by over a point. So Chargers at the Panthers. I think this one's gonna be a shootout. I really like the Carolina's offense. I know they really struggled against Seattle. It's hard to play in Seattle sometimes. They caught Carolina really sleeping on them. And yeah, hopefully Cam Newton actually follows dress code at the Panthers facility so he doesn't get benched again. So we'll see what that happens. But yeah, I'll take the Panthers to actually win this game to 34-31. It's going to be a shootout. Usually any game you see with Phillip Rivers is a shootout. He can really sling the ball, man, and it forces the opponent to actually, go down the field through the air and score. So, yeah, I'll take the Panthers 34-31. Take Carolina -1.5. Bengals at the Browns. There's no way. After what I saw in Philadelphia, after what I saw at home against Philadelphia, there's no way that the Cincinnati Bengals will lose to the Browns. There are a lot of people saying that the Browns could get their first win here, but I think the Bengals actually shut their mouths against the Eagles. So, and shut my mouth as well. I kind of thought that the Browns could get their first win here or against Pittsburgh, because, Pittsburgh sometimes drops those games. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Cleveland's going 0-16. It's just inevitable. So, I'll take the Bengals minus 5.5. Take the Bengals 28-10. Bears at the Lions. The Bears got their win against the Lions before, but I think the Lions are on track now. They might let the Bears stay in this game a little bit just because they're division rivals, and I think the Bears kind of figured out the Lions a little bit. Henceforth, they got the win before. But I'll still take the Lions here to split with the Bears this season. Take the Bears with the points plus 7.5. I think that's too big of a spread, especially for a team that beat them previously. So I'll take the Lions 22-20. The Texans at the Colts. The Texans squeaked away with a win. They had to come back a long way to win that game before. I think it was on Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football. One of those. It was a primetime game. But I don't think that's gonna happen here. I think the Colts are gonna win this game and they'll put it away. But I'll take Houston with the points plus 6.5. 26-23 is what I predict. Vikings at the Jaguars. The Jaguars could win this game, but they won't win this game because they have Blake Bortles. So I'll take Jacksonville with the points plus 3.5, and I'll take the Vikings 17-14. Jets at the 49ers. This is the toilet bowl game of the week. But I'll take the San Francisco 49ers to get their win here. I think 49ers are a scrappy team. They're not the team that you would expect, a 1-10 team. No, they're 1-11 right now. Yeah, I don't think they're that bad as their record says. They just can't find a way to win games. They score points. They don't score that many points, but they score enough points, but their defense is kind of really bad. So I'll take the 49ers here to get their second win of the year against the New York Jets. 21-17, take San Francisco minus 2.5. Saints at the Buccaneers. I believe the Buccaneers faced the Saints already. Yeah, I think we're in the latter half of the season, so I would imagine so. And I think the Buccaneers actually won this game. Either way, I'm going to take the Buccaneers to win this game. I used to be afraid to pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home because they used to be a terrible home team. But they beat teams like Seattle at home and other teams at home. So I'll still, and Carolina. Carolina isn't that good, but Carolina has had the Bucs number for a very long time now. They finally beat them at home, and I think the Buccaneers really are on track here to make the playoffs. They were my dark horse to make the playoffs, and it looks like that's coming to fruition. So I'm going to take the Buccaneers 31-26. Take Tampa Bay minus 2.5 in a shootout. Falcons at the Rams. The Falcons had a real heartbreaker against the Kansas City Chiefs. I actually thought they were going to win this game because the way that how the Chiefs win, the Chiefs really don't blow out teams, and it looked like that was going to happen against the Falcons, but the Falcons found a way to came back, but only lost by 1 point. Sad to see, but the Chiefs, I don't know. I don't know how the Chiefs won that game, but a kick return really did something there too. Yeah, it wasn't a kick return. It was a pick 6 and then a pick 2. They failed off of a 2-point conversion. They lost because of a 2-point conversion. That's sad right there. So, Falcons at Rams. I'll take the Falcons 38-16. Take Atlanta minus 6. I think they get back on track here against the Rams. I cannot believe, what does this world come to? That Jeff Fisher gets a 2-year extension. What has this world come to? Are you serious? Jeff Fisher? This guy hasn't made the playoffs since, what was it, in the 1990s or something like that? Seriously, I'm not joking. I think this guy last went to the playoffs in, the 1990s, something like that. I don't know. But he's a really bad coach. There's so much talent on the Rams, but he can't find a way to coach him. So, he might have went to the playoffs in the 2000s. I don't know. You guys could let me know. But, anyway. Seahawks at the Packers. My memory's almost gone. So Seahawks at the Packers. I'm gonna take the Seahawks here, 31-17. I know the Seahawks are a bad home team, bad away team. I'll still take them here. I guess a bad secondary in the Green Bay Packers. Seattle -3. Ravens at the Patriots. You know, if this was a playoff game, I would really love to see this game, but it's not. I'll take the Patriots 30-20. Take New England -7. And the Giants at the Cowboys. Oh, by the way, that's a Monday night game. Here's a Sunday night game. Giants at the Cowboys. A lot of people are picking the Giants here. As a Giants fan, I can't see it, guys. What have we done to What have we done to prove that we could beat the Cowboys? What have we done? Nothing. We failed against the Steelers. We got steamrolled. So I'm gonna take the Cowboys here. Giants. Hopefully they prove me wrong, but I gotta take the Cowboys here. That's just how it's got to be. 27-17 is what I predict. Take Dallas -3.5. I didn't write down my upset pick of the week or locks, so I'll put that in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video.